Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and in this video we are going to talk about the weekly roadmap update. And yes, there's quite a lot of movement this time, unlike the past couple of weeks, so this is quite exciting to talk about. So here we go. But before we move on, guys, I want to talk about the giveaways. This month I am giving away 2 ships. I am giving away an Aurora Legionnaire with lifetime insurance and Squadron 42. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to subscribe to this channel and to comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced during CitizenCon, but that's not all. I am also giving away a loot and scoop package with a Drake Cutlass and a Drake Dragonfly. This one is given away by the Matadors. They are, by the way, recruiting, so if you want to join an awesome org, the link is in the description down below. More information also about that in the description down below. The link to the giveaways video will be there as well. So good luck to everybody, and yeah, let's talk about the roadmap now. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is actually new Babbage Landing zone on Microtech, which is which actually has some interesting development. It is now not called V1 and V2, but it is actually called exteriors and interiors. So it's basically what we used to have in 3.8 and 3.9, but it's probably rebranded. They've also redefined the amount of tasks done here. So we've got 56 tasks out of 86 for the exterior here in 3.8, whereas 3.9 is actually a little bit redefined. I think they actually put some tasks from 3.8 all the way to 3.9 with 18 tasks out of 30. Microtech making some interesting progress as well with 9 tasks out of 13, as well as the moons of Microtech, Calliope at 10 out of 15, Clio at 9 out of 14, and Utrip still stuck at 6 out of 11. Now, I know that a lot of people are actually concerned about, you know, the fact that they are doing the exterior and the interior separately, and I think that this is more of an unfortunate naming than anything else. I think that we are going to have a situation similar to what we have in 3.5 as well as 3.4, where we had a certain portion of Lorville released first, and then in 3.4 we had the CBD. I think that's going to be the same here with Microtech. I cannot imagine having only the exteriors and not being able to land inside the spaceport and not having hubs where we're actually spawned there. So I think that this is going to be available first, as well as the admin, and probably the local CBDs or maybe the shops will come later. For example, we can see that the character Eddie Parr here, which is the local mission giver, is going to be there in 3.9, so he's probably going to be in one of those interiors that are going to come with this patch. And now, as far as the other features go regarding 3.8, there's quite a couple of things to talk about. So next, we're probably going to talk about here the Rest Stop Space Station interior variants, which used to be at 83 tasks out of 120. They've added 1 more task, but they've also completed 7, so we're making good progress here. This is looking pretty good. As far as the AI goes, well, only 1 extra task done for the bartender. Bartender being a little bit slow, but the bartender is really going to be the benchmark for future interaction with NPCs, so that's why it's quite understandable that they're really taking their time to make sure things go right. Unenchanted panels, well, we used to be at 0 tasks out of 2. We've made 4, but they've added a couple of tasks. They've added 26 tasks now with a total of 28. But this seems to be another interesting feature. I'm all for reducing the amount of information that we have right in front of our eyes and having extra information located on specific places inside the cockpit of the ship. I think that this is going to be to improve visual and also look a little bit more immersive, so that's pretty cool. They've reduced 1 task for death animation improvements. Yeah, well, they are looking pretty awesome right now. I think it's a bit weird because of server issues, so we'll see. FPS close combat is now at 5 tasks out of 11. We used to be at 1 out of 6. We saw the progress that they've made during Inside Star Citizen, looking pretty awesome. I hope that we're going to have some grabbing and grapple, but probably this is going to be for a version 2 if there is any. The Karak has made a little bit of progress now with 52 tasks out of 134. And they've also made us some progress with the missile launcher. Now, let's talk about 3.9, and we've got a couple of things to talk about 3.9. They've actually brought back the Bounty Hunter armor. I think that it was gone, but now it is back. It is only logical to see it back, just as expected in 3.9, because 3.9 is going to be dedicated to bounty hunting. They have also added, especially if you go to the gameplay here. Prison gameplay, developing and implementing all content and features contained within the prison gameplay loop, such as mission, environment, and more. Now, in the roadmap roundup update that we have on a weekly basis, they did say that there are going to be more cards added to 3.9 as exactly what is going to be under development of 3.9 regarding prison gameplay is going to go. So we're going to have more details here regarding the different loops for prison gameplay, but this is definitely something that we are looking forward. I'm all for criminal players to have to deal with consequences of their actions in the game. So this is all good here. This is looking very promising, in fact. Still in Star Citizen Alpha 3.9, a couple of cards have moved from 3.9 to 4.0, as well as 3.8 to 4.0. For example, FPS cover usage is now in 3.9. Flight AI improvements and polishing used to be in 3.9, is 4.0. Combat improvements and polishing used to be in 3.9. It is also in 4.0. Now, if you have a look at those, it is actually very interesting because they're saying here that these are the final touches on flight combat and behaviors and final touches on the combat AI. And I like what I'm seeing here because well, probably they're still going to tweak that every now and then, but that basically means that this is really the end of the major work for AI combat, and what that means is that they are going to move their focus for AI on other specific parts of the game, especially trading and the economy. This is something that actually right now is not present in the game, but it is going to be one of the main components of the game in the future. Remember, guys, 90% of the population is going to be made of NPCs, so we're definitely going to need them up and running if we want to have a living, breathing universe, but at the same time, if we also want to have a dynamic economy. And I think that we can expect to have significant breakthrough regarding AI with the Star Citizen Alpha 4.x branch, as they're going to be done with the AI combat, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to focus on the economy. So that's it for this roadmap update, guys. Very interesting indeed. Quite promising. I like the progress that we are seeing here, so let's keep it up. This is going to be a really exciting CitizenCon, if you'd ask me. Also, once again, guys, don't forget to check out our giveaways. The link is in the description down below if you want more information. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.